A while back, I had happened to catch on television the Men's Cyclocross World Championships. It's a bicycle race, basically. And the man who was leading the race as I was tuning in was approaching the line and saw that nobody was very close to him, so he started putting his hands up in the air and celebrating as if he had won, and then he crossed the line. The trouble was, he hadn't actually won. In fact, he hadn't even finished the race. He made the mistake of celebrating a little bit too early. He had one more lap to go. Thinking he had finished the race, he started celebrating as if he did. And by the time he realized that he hadn't finished the race and had one more lap to go, the other cyclists had passed him and he ended up losing the race. You know, as we go through our lives, there are any number of things that we celebrate. We celebrate birthdays. We celebrate when someone gets the job they want. But really, there's only one thing that is worth celebrating more than anything, one thing that is actually going to help us win. And the danger we have is that if we take our eyes off of the one thing that'll help us win in the end and celebrate other things more than that, we put ourselves in danger of losing entirely. So what are you celebrating in your life? We've talked about building your life this week, the effort and the energy and the time it requires to get your life to look the way that you want. And so I'm asking, as we finish up this week, what are you looking to celebrate more than anything? What do you consider to be a win? Consider what Jesus did. In Matthew chapter 16, it says, "From that time on, Jesus began to explain to his disciples that he must go to Jerusalem and suffer many things at the hands of the elders, chief priests, and teachers of the law, and that he must be killed, and on the third day be raised to life." I don't think there are too many people who go through life considering the most important thing to be suffering. Boy, I hope that I can get to a place where I'm in a whole lot of pain, and yet Jesus did. And the reason he did was because the one thing that he was focused on more than anything was giving you a finish line at which you would be guaranteed to win. And the reason he did that wasn't because he considers everything in your life less important, but because he wanted to give you confidence as you carry out all those different things. I mean, think about what it would be like if you were playing in the Super Bowl and you stepped onto the field at the beginning of the game knowing for sure, somehow you knew for sure that you were going to win. Think about how you would feel, how confident you would be if you went into the Olympics and you were running the 400 meters and you knew at the beginning of the race for sure, somehow you knew it was guaranteed that you were going to win. You'd step onto that track, you'd step onto that field feeling pretty confidently. Imagine what it would look like if you were confident every day as a Christian. Imagine what it would look like if you carried out your Christian tasks with a high degree of character, anticipating that it was going to go well. You don't have to imagine. You just keep your eyes on the finish line that Jesus has already given you, and you will see. And so will the people you love, so will the people whose lives you impact more than anything. They'll see what it looks like, the life of a Christian who's guaranteed to win. Thanks for letting me join you on your journey through this week. If there's someone you know that could use a little bit of encouragement, somebody who's having trouble finding confidence in their walk with Jesus, please share the video with them. I look forward to seeing you next time.